So what is VPC? VPC is a virtual private cloud. What is the use of that? That is used to create an internal infra. Okay, inside your premises, inside your organization, anywhere where you can access the resource. Okay, like resource access, anything like applications access that you can do within the given network. All right. So what are the steps? First step is create your VPC. Second step is subnet creation. Third step is IG, that is Internet Gateway. Fourth step is subnet association. Okay, that you are going to do. So these are the 4 steps which we are going to follow to create a VPC, complete VPC. So first of all, let me launch a EC2 instance and let me show you that. So this will be my dashboard, okay, of the EC2. There you will find that immediately at this point of time, I don't have any instance which is on it. Let me launch an instance. That is on AWS, looks fine. Linux based, okay, it required a key pair. So let me create a new key pair with the name of PEM, looks fine. That is test. Okay, key pair that will be downloaded. All right. And with that, see that is downloaded. This will be the VPC settings. There initially you can check that, see, this is the default VPC, and by default that can pick any subnet. Okay, and any subnet it can pick automatically. There are 6 subnets provided in this region. Okay, that is North Virginia. Okay, B, C, you can check there, D, F, E, A. So A to F. And by default, public IP is automatically assigned. That is something important. Public IP allotted automatically. Okay, like by default. By default, that will be allocated. So if I'm going to launch a new instance, so you can check, perfect, view all instance. So that this instance is running, or let me name it as default. That is done. Now we can check, is it working or not? I mean, any problem in that? So you'll find, see, there is a public IP associated with that. Private IP is also there based on the respective subnet. Okay, that is, this is the private IP 26. See, 172.31. These two, I mean, see, the starting 2 are the base, that is a network. Okay, last 2 are based on the subnet. So that is associated in the subnet 1C. So you can check that the range of C will lie in this way. Okay, I'll show you. What is my range? That is 26.94. So where is 26? All right. So 26 comes in this region, like after 16, okay, and in between 31. So which subnet is this? 1C. Works fine. Okay, and now let me click on connect. With this, the browser-based setting, and let me click on connect. Let me check what we'll get. Is it launched? Yeah, that is launching because it required public IP, guys. That is there, perfectly fine. So we don't require it right now. So let me close it. Now I'm going to create my VPC. Okay. So let me click on this create VPC. What is the VPC name? That is My VPC. It required an IP. Remember one thing, any IP you can go with, okay, but it required that, I mean, what should be the range? Okay, so you can go with 8, 16, okay, 20, 24, 28, 32, any of that. So I'm just going with 16. What is the benefit of 16 that I'm going to show you? Works fine. Now we'll have a VPC created. Now let me try a new instance with this VPC. I know that will not work. Okay, that will not launch because we require a subnet, guys. Key pair, this one. Let me click on this edit. Okay, there we'll have this VPC. Now see, I don't have any subnet. So if I'm trying to launch any instance, so what I'll get, the subnet specified is invalid. Please define your respective subnet and after that you can move. See, what does it mean? It means we need to create a subnet. All right. So in subnet, we'll have a IP range. Like if you'll go with this /16, so you will get different types of range system. If you will go with /20, you will get different types of system. If you will go with 24, so you will get different types of system. What are the types of system? What does it mean? That how many systems you want associated with it IP. So we can get this system, this much systems, or this much systems. How? That I'm going to show you. So let me create my subnet first of all. Okay, so this is for my VPC. Now it required a subnet name. Let me go with my subnet. I'm not going with any preference. By default, that will provide any preferences. So 10.0.0.0/8. Let me go with 8. Okay, let me try. Will it work for me? No, because over the VPC which we said that starts with 16, right? So we require the minimum 16. And how much IP we are getting, guys? You can see this much. For the base 16, see, for the base 16, we are getting this much IPs. So if I'm going to remove this subnet, let me remove this subnet, guys. That is selected, action, delete subnet. Let me type delete, and then delete. Fine. Now let me create a new subnet. See, you are not supposed to delete the default VPC and the default subnet. Okay, otherwise you will not able to launch any machine. My subnet, no problem. No preference, 10.0.0.0/20. Let me go with 24 first, because 20 we are going to launch. Now how many IPs will get? 251. Okay, so for this 24, we are getting this much IP, 251. Now we are going to launch. Okay, that is not selected, I think. Yep. Delete subnet. Delete, delete. Create subnet. My VPC. Same thing. My subnet. Okay, IP range is 10.0.0.0/20. That works. Now that will gives you the default IP is whatever this AWS is providing. This means that much IPs. Okay, maybe you have a question in mind that why we are not getting IPs like 65536, why we are not getting 4096, why we are not getting 256, because 5 IPs are reserved. That is taken by AWS. That's why you are not getting the complete number. Okay, why I picked that? Because if you click on the subnet, so all the IPs of AWS that is working with this range. Okay, why we are showing this 4090? Because that one instance is launched. Okay, one instance is running in this range. That's why one IP is already occupied with that respective range. Okay, that works fine. Okay, now see, we don't have any subnet. Let me refresh this. Now we'll get a subnet. By default, public IP is disabled. See, now we are going to launch an instance, but that instance will not connect. Guys, that you need to keep in mind. Will not connect. Why? Because we don't have public IP. Let me show you. Okay, see, public IP is not there. You can check in this range. Okay, there we don't have the public IP. I'm just waiting for that to be comes in running state. Okay, that is taking time. No problem. Meanwhile, what we can do, we can create our internet gateway. Let me create an internet gateway. That is my IG, and that should be attached with your respective VPC. So this is my IG, and let me copy this. Why I copy it, that I'm going to show you later, because that address required. Now see, either you can click on this attach to VPC, or in action you will find that option. That will automatically give you my VPC internet gateway. Okay, that is there. Huh? That instance is launched, and let me show you what error we are getting. See, the instance does not have any public IP associated, so it cannot work for us. So let me name it as without public IP. Looks fine. Okay. Now I'm going to this routing table. That is perfectly fine, because we need to attach this. Okay, which one is my VPC? This one, the first one. See, there you can find. Right? You can just scroll it right. Okay, there you will find the name. So I'll find these options. First is a route. Route is what? See, we need to provide a path in this IG. So first step done, second step done, now third step. That required a way. Okay, with the help of this www. So how can we do this? Okay, so let me click on this edit route option. Once again, see, I'll select this routing table. After that, I'll select my VPC and I'll click on this routes. Let me click on this edit routes. And let me click on add routes. So first of all, it need our destination. That should be 000/0 for IP version 4. Now it required your address of internet gateway. If you remember, that is perfectly fine. Otherwise, you need to go to the previous window, but I already copied it. So let me copy from there and paste it there. That's fine. Now I can click save changes. Now that works for us. Last step which required, that is subnet association. Let me click on the subnet. Oh, sorry, in the route table itself. This one. This is my VPC, of course. Now we are going to click on the subnet association. And there, see, initially we don't have any subnet. That number should be 1. Initially it is 0. So let me click on this edit subnet. Click on this checkbox, save association. Now the final step is completed. And you can check this is my 4th step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all steps are completed. It means now if I'm going to launch a new instance with my own VPC, so that should work and that will work, guys. Let me show you. Test, edit. I'll go with my VPC. Public IP, now you need to go with that. Enable. Launch. You can test it like with subnet only with that public IP. That will also not work. Okay. Now we are waiting for this one to in our running state. Okay, after that we can test it. So these are the steps. Okay, one thing I like to show you, that these subnets are changed. Like in this region, I'm getting 6. Okay, including mine 7. But if you are going to change your region, like if you'll go with that, so there you will find only 4 subnets. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you will go to any Asia region like Mumbai, now how many subnets are there? That is loading. 3 on. So see that numbers are, the countings are varies based on the different availability zones. Okay, that is in running state. This one which we launched now. Let me click on that and test. That is loading. That works. It means the EC2 which we launch now, that is with our personal IP, I mean our IP, and that you can check here. See, this is our IP, which we created 10.0 dot something. Okay, so that comes automatically. So that works fine for us. This is everything about the VPC. Okay. With this VPC now you can do anything, whatever you want. Like if you want to go with the developer tools, you want to create your own service, so that you can do. Code star. If you want to launch your own project or anything, so you can launch. I can click on the create project. See, EC2 web application with this Java. Okay. Next. So there you will find your VPC. Okay, and the subnet comes automatically. Right. So this is all about the VPC. All right, guys. Thank you.